in there. You're gonna teach you how to change your spark plug wires. I'm gonna show you how to change your PCV valve, which is right in this area. On most cars you would change your distributor cap and your distributor rotor, but the vehicle I have, a 1994 Ford Ranger 4-liter V6, does not have a distributor. It has a distributorless ignition. This is where it would normally be, underneath your spark plug wires, underneath this box under here, but doesn't have a rotor. So it'll be a pretty quick video, and let's go around this side of the truck. I'm going to show you the tools you're going to need to be able to perform a tune-up. You're going to need a standard metric socket set. You're going to need a spark plug socket here. There's normally a rubber gasket in there. Mine fell off, taken out of the spark plugs, fell down into the engine. I don't know where it went. But you can need one of those. It helps to have an extension for your spark plugs to be able to reach the hard to get ones. And never hurts to have a couple of adapters to get a little extra reach on there. But let me get under the hood, and we'll show you how to pull out a spark. Now, smart thing I should show you is, as you see here, I have the extension on the ratchet already. Let me show you how hard it is to take a spark plug out without the extension here. I have two extensions attached here. Alright. Okay, there are my two extensions right there. Here's my regular ratchet here, and the standard spark plug socket. Now, if you put this on there, like so, that's all the reach you're gonna have. I mean, this right here is necessary for the spark plug on my vehicle in the far back, up by right down in there. That one right there, that's the only one where this is necessary, because I have to go underneath the tire, because that's underneath my evaporator. But for parts there, and those three there, you need it. This is the V6, so therefore you're gonna have 6 spark plugs. As you can see, there's 3 on this side of the engine, and there are 3 spark plugs on this side of the engine. The other one is just located right behind the alternator there. You got a V4. Some of them are all 4 on the side. A lot of them have just the 4 on top of the engine here. V8, obviously, 8 cylinders, 8 spark plugs. Whatever, how many, say you got a V4, V6, V8, that explains how many spark plugs you have. So that's a good thing to know when you're changing out your plugs. So let me get a plug out, and I'll show you what. Alright, now what you do here is you come down under the hood. I am going to take out this back one here, because it's the easiest one to get out. I'm just going to show you how to do it once, and you repeat the process for all 6 plugs. You want to take your hand and you want to wiggle the boot of the spark plug wire to break the seal, and then you just want to give it a good tug, and it pops off just like that. Then you're going to take your spark plug wrench, and you're going to reach down, and you want to get a good grip on it so you don't strip your housing in there. And then you're going to loosen it up, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. And I'll be back with you guys. Now, once you get your spark plug out, normally when you pull it out, that rubber gasket that you're supposed to have in there just pulls it out. But because mine fell out, you got to reach down in there and pull the plug out. Just turn it lefty-loosey with your fingers, nice and easy, to make sure not to strip the housing, and it pulls right out, just like that. And mine are looking good because I already did a tune-up on it. I just never got to recording. If you buy a manual, you can see a fouled spark plug. This is not a fouled spark plug. This is a very good looking spark plug. But you just put it in there, and you want to put it back in. Once you get your new one, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey with your fingers until it's tight. And I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, now that you got the spark plugs all in, when you put that one in, it's just the same exact procedure for every one. You want to take your spark plug wire, and you just want to put it on there, and you want to push it on until it clicks. Or pops, whichever one. It's on there nice and snug. There you go. Then you just repeat the procedures I just showed you for all 6 plugs. And now we're going to show you what you need to do to change out your wires. Alright, now changing out your wires may think it's a little complicated because of all the little wires you got looking here. But the easiest thing to do is do it one at a time, as with spark plugs. You change it out one at a time, you put the shoe back on, and then you take the other one out. So, same procedure. I'm going to show you the easiest one. You're just going to pop that off. They pull in and they pop right off the top. Just be gentle with them because they're very fragile. And then you're going to reach down under the engine and reach the shoe. Like I said, break the seal and pop it off. There you go. Spark plug wire number 1. Then what you would do is you take your new one and you put your new one in, just like so, till it clicks into the distributor. Then you're going to take your shoe and you just push it on until it snaps. Being a bit stubborn here. There we go. And that's it. And then you just repeat the procedure for steps 1 through 6. That's it. And now we're going to show you how to change your PCV valve. Alright guys, now changing your PCV valve. If you can't change your PCV valve, please don't work on your vehicle because it's the simple, easiest thing to do. PCV valve's located on top of your intake manifold. That silver little piece right there, that's it. Piece of cake. All you do is just gonna pull it up, wiggle it out of there, just like that, and it pops off that hose. That's your PCV valve. They all look like this. Some look different, but they just connect from the hose. Shake it. It makes a clicking sound. That's good. If it doesn't, that means it's bad. But I have a brand new one. You also want to check your hose. It's back in there. That hose is right there. Kind of hard to see because it's like a little bright outside. That hose right there, you want to check there's no cracks or anything in it. Then you want to stick that PCV valve back in the top of the engine and connect the hose. There you go. So just a quick review. We showed you how to change the spark plugs in the engine. I showed you how to do the plug wires. Showed you how to change the PCV valve, and couldn't show you how to do the distributor because I don't have one. And then you should do a tune-up about every 60,000 miles. You should probably replace your PCV valve and everything all together. I'd recommend getting platinum spark plugs because they last the longest. Change those every 60,000 miles, and then when you change those out, take a look at your plugs. Not your plugs, sorry, your wires, and then check out your PCV valve and everything. Make sure those are all good. And then last thing but not least, you want to fire up your engine after you get done tuning it up to make sure that it ain't misfiring from you putting those plugs in there. And a successful tune-up will sound to a nice, smooth, roaring engine. There you go. Tune-up successful. And that's all you got to do, guys. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next ones to come.